Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Nitrostorm here, welcome back to RevivedWitch. So as you can see, we're not on our free-to-play account today, and that's mainly because the free-to-play account doesn't have the character that I'm about to review. So alongside the release of Cassis, they did also re-release a rate up banner for Nannar, this time in Awakening Summon, alongside her unique equipment, which isn't new, but obviously came alongside her character re-release. Now, it's just a quick review on her, just to let you guys know if she's worth getting, because I have been using Nannar a lot ever since I got her. And we don't actually have to go through this to review because I do have her raised. Now, by how much I've raised her, well, you can see for yourself. So she is level 100, Ascend 4, level 40 unique equipment. So it's not level 60, right? I'm saving these because I'm not sure who to level up to 60 because it is quite expensive to do so. But her skills are level 4, 5, 2, and then I've given her decent equipment based on, you know, some HP, magic defense, as well as giving her crit rate. Just higher crit rate. I'm still improving on the subs, obviously, but you know, it's good enough. Actually, I should quickly change the ring. Not this one. Apologies. Actually, no, it is that one. That one's fine. But yeah, in any case, this is what her stats look like. In terms of her base stats, if you take a look here, her magical defense isn't actually that high. Her physical defense is actually higher, which is relatively unfortunate because if you take a look at her skills here, again, keep in mind, I'm going to be showing you the max level for her skills. So her first skill, being God of the Mirror, reduces damage taken by 20% and gains a shield equal to 50% of her max HP, and then all damage taken by algebra will be redirected to Nannar. It's basically like a Fallen, except instead of immunity for like 2 seconds and no shield, she gains damage reduction and gains a shield. And then her second skill, Curse of the Mirror, deals magic damage 5 times to all enemies, dispel buffs and reduce their magic defense by 12%. Can stack up to 5 times, which goes up to 60%. Similar sense to a Fallen, she's heavily compared to a Fallen. And then her passive, Reflection of the Mirror. When taking damage, there's a 20% chance to trigger Curse of the Mirror for free, and then the effect can only be triggered once every 2 seconds. So, you know, she's like a frontline counter unit, which I mainly use her for PvP, and that's where I've been using her. And so in any case, the reason why her low base magic defense is pretty sad compared to a Fallen who has pretty low physical defense but very high magic defense is because her skills does have a magic defense reduction effect that is based on her own magic defense, and since it's low, the defense reduction is going to be lower than if you were to use a Fallen instead, hence why you could argue that she's not that good. But I do like her for the RNG free trigger chance, for the free dispel, mainly in PvP, and I also use her to solo in Dimensional Trials, the Broken Lands. I mean, you can check out my definitive free-to-play guide, which doesn't use like OP units like this, but you know, that's for mainly if you're struggling to do this, which should be pretty easy, simple now if you've been playing for a while. But yeah, you know, I normally solo these areas, but I mainly use Nannar for Area 4 because, you know, it works out. Now, the reason why I use her first of all as well is because not only is her kit pretty nice for the counter effect, her unique equipment is very nice, recovers HP equal to 70% of her own attack when taking damage, and taking damage can be any occurrence of damage, so multi-hit characters are pretty much, you know, very nice HP healing for Nannar because one, they deal small damage in multiple hits, and so every hit would be restoring her HP. But you know, another weakness you could say is that if she uses her first skill, she is susceptible to, you know, get one shot depending on the enemy in PvP, and that's pretty much about it for Nannar. I can show you a few fights, but overall, in my opinion, Nannar isn't needed to pull on. she would be helpful in terms if you want to cheese broken lands, you know, if you're still, you know, starting out, I guess, and you have the orbs to pull, but I mean souls to pull, but I wouldn't suggest pulling. And I mainly just use her for PvP for the most part, and I guess for the event, you know, she does fine there. But yeah, for the most part, you don't need to pull Nannar. And so we'll finish this off by just doing doing a few PvP fights. This is my current team. Sometimes I switch to Amanami depending on who I'm fighting. If I'm fighting against a Fallen and stuff, I switch to Edine. And then, I mean, I can just use Edine forever, but I want to use Amanami sometimes just because. So for those fights, if I use Amanami, Nannar would use her first skill, and then she would use her second skill. But if I use Edine will use her first skill, and then we'll have Simbriette use the second skill. But you'll see here right now. So we'll just do a few, and then we'll end up the video. But yeah, overall she is pretty good, but I would suggest using her only if you have her unique equipment. Otherwise, she would be less tanky. So unfortunately for this one, it is kind of laggy, but the enemies are attacking from behind because she was an assassin, and so we didn't actually get to see her healing. Alright, I'll try another one. I'll turn off the auto. Okay, this one seems alright. I think I can tank this one for a little bit. So let me turn off the auto. Hopefully I don't lose. So if you take a look at Nannar, right? Take a look at Nannar. Yeah, there you go. You see the greens? That's her healing from the damage, and then she does counter sometimes as well. So I might as well start the auto now, in case I start losing, because, you know, I let the enemy play out. But yeah, if you want a proper PvP video, you can request that, and I'll record it through my phone, because my emulator does lag, and so unfortunately in that sense, you didn't get to see that good gameplay. But yeah, I guess what the last one would be using Amanami instead. But yeah, the main thing for this is to just stall and then just Simbriette S2 spam, because her damage is pretty big. Using Cassis with Simbriette would be nice also, but I don't think you need that HP buff. But in this case, you'll see Nannar using her first skill and Simbriette using her second skill, so that means she will be protecting the whole team and all the damage will be directed to her. But at the same time, you'll see Nannar using her second skill manually at times, which does slow down the fight, but overall it's still pretty consistent. Hence, offensively speaking, I would say using Edine is better, and then for stalling, I would say Amanami's better. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for the video. Overall, I like using Nannar. I pretty much use her all the time. If I can, she is there to cheese stuff because she's pretty tanky. You could argue that you can just use a Fallen instead, but unfortunately I actually do not have a Fallen leveled up. As you can see, she's still stuck at Ascend 3. But yeah, in any case, that's about it for this video. If you've got any more questions in regards to Nannar, do let me know down in the comments below, as I believe I've got good experience in using her. In any case, it's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.